Excellent. Bienvenue chez moi. So welcome to my home and to our cooking party. And I can see you now. Sorry. I want to see all of you here. So just the little boxes is just not quite enough. But Mary and I often, when we invite friends over or relaxing before a meal with family, we often have aperitif time, which is a common ritual in France. And it includes a beverage and some nibbles. But the most important thing is that you get a chance to slow down. It marks a separation of your busy day with some time to prioritize relaxing with your favorite people. So the beverage is typically something light. It's not going to be something heavy. So I want to show you some examples of that. But I think first I need to cheers to you all. So Mary, what is your favorite French cheers?
I like chin chin.
Chin chin's great. And I like à votre santé, or short, you could say santé, which is a cheers to your health. So we're going to cheers to you all. Cheers to your health. So à votre santé. Excellent. Sheila. Sheila. Bonjour, Sheila. And I see some of my friends, Sybil. Bonjour, Sybil, in France. We got some Paris people who are attending. So you might be an aperitif time for you now. But let me talk just a moment about the actual beverage. It's not like a heavy cocktail. It's not a red wine. It's typically going to be something light. Like I have here a French fortified wine that's a Lillet aperitif. I have a cassis, which is a black currant. And you see this in the Kir or Kir Royale cocktails, which is well known. Or you might choose to do something non-alcoholic. There are so many wonderful bitters out now. This is an orange non-alcoholic bitter. This is a grapefruit ginger one. Add them to some sparkling water and you can have an aperitif that is lighter, maybe for a Sunday afternoon. And the focus is to not fill up on nibbles and beverages. The idea is to just stimulate your appetite a little bit. You don't want to spoil your dinner. So typically you might have some very small nibbles put out initially. And here is an example of something that, similar to what French friends have served to me, shared with me. So I've got some Marcona almonds, some little crackers with olives in them. And then I have some olives, cornichons, which are mini gherkins. I can't live without them. I always have at least a back of 6 of them in my pantry, and some little sweetie drop peppers, red poivron, that you can get from Trois Poissons brand. So there's just something simple like that. I do have a book coming out on low stress entertaining and ways to bring friends and family together into sort of a low-key happy hour or the aperitif. And I talk about also how to have shareable meals with people that look like something simple that comes together that could be a happy hour, but it ends up being a meal. We do that in the US sometimes on accident. In France, it's called an aperitif dînatoire. So it's a conscious effort at doing a dinner that way based on sort of appetizers and bringing things together simply. So that brings us to a couple cheeses. And Mary, I'm going to say first that typically you don't see cheeses at an aperitif. When I've served that to French friends, at first they were confused. First thing they see is cheeses, because cheese is typically one of the main courses. But so just a comment about that. If you want to show, Mary said she had a cheese board, so I'll see Mary's cheese board.
Love the cheese board. I'll show you. I took the cheeses from the box. Let me just show you. And I just have them out. I cut some of them in half, and I have them out just on a plate with a knife. And then I included just a little cherry jam. So some people like to top it just with a touch of cherry jam. So that's, my simple cheese board.
And when you serve that here in the US to friends after dinner, they're like, woohoo!
They totally Love it. Love
Right.
it. Yeah, we pass it along, and it's the highlight of the dinner, to be honest.
Excellent. Well, and I did want to mention that so one of the recipes you got was the spirited apricot brie. So the apricot jam had a little buzz going on. And the brie, this is the typical size that is written for the recipe, but we did get in our kits the Park Creamery brie style. So just get 2 of these and you'll be set for that. And we also got the Mam Waring that Anne had mentioned, and this was made just for you all. So it is a very young, fresh cheese. And because of that, you might just only get some milky, buttery notes. But in order to really let it do its thing, I would, if you haven't unwrapped it, keep it wrapped, because that's the best way to age a cheese. And I always like to say that age doesn't matter unless you're a cheese. So we're going to keep it in the fridge for a month or longer. You shouldn't see any mold forming because it's vacuum packed. And what happens during that aging process is that proteins break down. They develop into what sometimes is called flavor crystals, those little white, hard things that you'll see in cheese sometimes. And those have little hints of, it could be savory or sweet even, or salty. So those are nice things that have happened.